Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first two on Thursday for the year 2024. I don't know about you all, but I am so glad to have my life kind of getting back to the normal routine of things. The whole month of December, it has just kind of been a blur for me. So, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Sue Sanders, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Missouri. And I come live usually every Thursday night, except the fourth Thursday, when it's a video that I've got to put up because I have a meeting. Um, but I make two cards on Thursday night. Hello, Karen. I'm so glad that you're joining us tonight. We'll see who else comes in and pops in. Um, I'm hoping that everybody has gotten their new mini catalog and their Sale-a-Bration catalog that did start today. Hello, Cherie. So glad that you could join us tonight. So you can now order out of the catalog, which means I can now open the catalog. And I just want to bring to your attention that we have a joining special for during the celebration, and you have your option of getting the glass mat detailed, which I'm showing here. I have my stuff on it, but my glare is too much, so I cover it up. But you can get that, or you can get option 2, which is an extra amount of product for your starter kit. And your starter kit does only cost $99. If you are watching replay on YouTube, please leave me a comment so that I know that you've joined us. I also draw a name from all of the comments that have been made during my live, and then you receive the two cards that we created. Okay, well, Cherie and Karen, you guys are on time. I want to reiterate, this was the card that we made on our coffee and chat and a card on December 22nd. And then I think that was the last time I was live was December 22nd. It feels like it's been forever. So I created this card and I used, hi, Charlene. So glad you're back from your vacation in Virginia and you're joining us tonight. It was using the Planted Paradise, and I had told everybody that if you sent me a paragraph why you like this stamp set, then I would have a drawing and someone would receive this for free. Karen, you are the winner for that stamp set, so I will give that to you at class. Yes, I'm glad that you caught me live tonight too, Charlene. That is exciting. So I just have to show you, this is a little Christmas present that I received from Dorothy. It's a little scrap holder. So now whenever I have my little dimensional backings, I won't have them all over my table. I can put them in my little scrap thing that she got for me. And I'm hoping that when I have more area, I can just kind of suction it down. All right, well, let's get right into our cards tonight. I think it will. So this is the first card that we're going to make. And I used the Flight and Airy Designer Series paper, which is a pack that you can get free when you purchase $50 in the Sale-a-Bration catalog. Okay, so with any $50 order, you can get this pack of paper for free. And I love it. I mean, I was having a hard time deciding which paper to use to make our card tonight. So I knew that you would like it, Karen, because you are into pots and not pots, but plants. Pots and plants, they go together. You have to have a pot to plant in. Disregard me, like I said, it has been a long time since I've been live. Okay. I know, Dorothy's over here just laughing and laughing. All right, so the directions or the measurements for this card will be out on my blog. probably late tonight, early tomorrow morning. I've got it started, but I didn't get it completed. So the products that I used for this was Flirty Flamingo cardstock, and that is cut at the normal card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So there's our card base. Then I'm going to burnish this just a little bit more. All right. And then I have a piece of that designer series paper, and it's got on the other side, it's got the birds on it. And this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4 for our first layer. Then we have our second layer, and this is 4.5 by 2 3/4. So it's 4.5 by 2 3/4. And I embossed this with the new embossing folder, the Softly Sophisticated bundle. You can get the embossing folder along with this stamp set free with a $100 purchase from the Sale-a-Bration catalog. So I used that one for my second layer, and it's going to go right there. For my third layer, I have a piece of the Flight and Airy paper, and it measures 2 1/4 by 4 inches. So that is our third layer that's going to lay just like that. Now, the banner, I used the banner from the hot air balloon set because it fit real nice on the card and my hello there. So I thought that was, hi, Beverly, welcome. I'm so glad that you made it tonight and you're here watching live. I've already got this stamped with hello there, and that also came from, which stamp set did that come from?
Hello there?
That came from,
No.
nope.
That came from,
Oh, here it is.
yeah.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. The hello there came from the Softly Sophisticated. Okay. I love the fonts in this one. Okay. So that was just stamped on a piece of balmy blue. And then I used the Flirty Flamingo to stamp the words. Now, on the back of this paper that I used for the front, this paper here, I'm getting it out to show you. Oops, wrong pack. It has a whole bunch of birds on it. And if you look at them, here you can see where I cut my 2 out. So you have all these birds. And if you watch how you cut the paper, you can cut circles out around these birds. And that's what I did for our card tonight. And I used the deckled circles to do that. And then I just used another piece of the balmy blue, and I cut the deckled circle the next size so that my bird would fit on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this put together, because our next one, we're going to be doing a little bit more work on our next card. So I hope everybody had a good New Year and a fabulous Christmas. We did. Kind of quiet. I had anticipated on going to bed at a regular time, New Year's Eve. However, I was playing a coloring game on my new tablet and watching a show. And the next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So Chuck and I had stayed up well past midnight on New Year's Eve. Got up at our usual. Well, I guess I got up about 8. I guess I got up about 8 o'clock. 8:30. Okay.
Anna says hi.
Who?
Anna.
Oh, hi, Anna. I'm so glad you're able to join tonight. You know, like I've been telling them, it seems like it's been forever since I've been live. So this is the first card that we're putting together. What I really like, and I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera or not, but this side is all flat. So you could use it and it still adds texture to your card. Or this side has the raised up little dots, which is really kind of cute. And this is the side that actually is the way the embossing folder is when you put the embossing, when you put the Stampin' Up! Emblem on the top, like you're supposed to when you run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I had such high hopes for what I was going to be doing during the Christmas break, and it seemed like, yeah, it didn't work out. I had hoped to get ahead of schedule and get cards prepped so that I would know what I was doing and not waiting until the last minute. Yeah, that didn't work. We did have some major excitements during our holidays. Mom decided to take a fall a couple of times, so that was some of our excitement. So now I'm just going to layer my pieces, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it to see if I have the same amount from the top and the bottom. So there's our third layer going on. Now for the bird, I just attached it to my circle, and I'm just going to lay it flat on my front because I am going to pop up the banner with dimensionals. So I was so glad to see that they were carrying over the deckled circle dies from the last mini catalog. I'm pretty sure they will probably have those in our yeah, she fell again the 20th of December, Cherie. Knocked her head pretty good. We were at Target, and she was walking in the store, and she fell backwards on the concrete. So that did it for the day of shopping for her. And I took her to the emergency room, and they did all kinds of tests to make sure that everything was okay. And see, I'm using my little scrap thing. So there goes my, yes, she is. Yeah. Oh, Dorothy commented she is doing fine now. Yes. And then I'm just going to place my little banner over the top of my circle. So what do you think about that card? Very easy to put together. You could use any kind of designer series paper. You can do different colors with layers of the cardstock, however you choose to do it. So that is our first card. And like I said, that was using the Flirty Flamingo ink. All right. We are going to be doing a little bit of coloring tonight for one of our cards. And that card is this one here. And this is using the new paper pack called Poetic Expressions. So the Poetic Expressions has the I think, let me look it up here. I think the Poetic Expressions is the name of the paper, but the suite is something else. Page 62. Yes, Poetic Expressions. The suite has the paper and then the Thoughtful Expressions stamp set and dies. And it also has the champagne iridescent dots, which I did not use on my project tonight. Okay, so the Thoughtful Expressions is this stamp set right here. So it's got the hummingbird and your flowers and some greetings. And the dies are really cool. I love the layering label dies that we get in this set. Oh, that one doesn't want to stay where it needs to be. So, but you've got these labels here, and then you also have these labels here. And I've got one of those labels is on my paper, so I can show you how I cut it. And then you have the leaves and the foliage. Then you can, they die cut some of the stamps. I really do like this set, seeing as how it's got my hummingbird in it and it cuts it out. The last hummingbird that we had, it did not cut it out. And you'll all know me, I do not do fussy cutting. All right, so let me get all of my supplies for this one. All right, so this one here, I am using Lost Lagoon, and I cut my paper at 4 1/4 by 11, so it's going to be a flip top fold that way. And then I have a piece of the 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. I have a piece of the designer series paper from that, and this is the paper that we're using. It's got little dainty flowers on it. It's got the wild wheat and the bubble bath. And where did my, there they are. I hadn't gotten out my 2 strips. So what I did was I cut a piece of the designer series paper at 5 1/4 by 4. Then I took and I cut off a 1/2 inch from both sides of my designer piece of paper, or you can just cut off one side, it doesn't matter. But I'm using the back side for my edges. So that's going to get laid down on my paper like so. And then I took the, I guess it's like the 4th, it'd be the second, it's the second largest die in that Thoughtful Expressions set. And I'm going to die cut it out of my designer series paper. Did I show? Yeah, I showed you the card that we're making. Okay. And then you can do what you want to with that cutout piece. I have been working on some different examples of cards that we can do with it. So I'm going to give that a run through my die cut machine. So if you like different shapes of labels, I definitely would recommend getting the Thoughtful Expressions bundle with the stamps and the dies. So now we have our piece that's going to go in the center of our card. Okay, so it's going to kind of go just like that. Now, what I did when I made my example today was I stamped my happy birthday after I had it all put together, thinking, oh my, that's probably not a really good idea. So I'm not going to tape this down per se. I'm going to just stamp this because if it does mess up, I can fix it. And I'm using the happy birthday greeting from the Translucent Florals because I needed a small happy birthday that would fit up here.
Okay. Anna said that's a really pretty card.
Thank you, Anna. All right, so I know I'm going to stamp it right about over here because my hummingbird wings are going to go on the other edge. So there we go. Looks to me like I might need to re-ink my memento. All right, we'll set that aside. So now that looks pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down to my card front. So what do you all think of the catalog? Do you like what's being offered for this year in the spring mini? I got to thinking earlier, I thought, last year we had a St. Patrick's Day stamp set with that clover shamrock. Well, it was a shamrock punch. All right, so now, and the paper goes right to the top and right to the bottom of our card front. Hopefully I've got that just about even. Too many choices. I know. Just remember, for every $50, you do get a free gift. So that's always nice. And then you get, so you kind of get double rewards, I think. I'm going to get this. I think what I did before, get this pulled up. I laid my edges down first. So we're going to do that. Then I know exactly where I need to put my centerpiece. All right. So this is going to go right here on the edges. So I'm hoping that everybody had a good Christmas. Y'all got to tell me what you all got and did. I got some new furniture. Our washer went out, so I got a new washer. I did get some fun stuff like my tablet. So there's one side. Audrey had an awesome Christmas. She got lots of makeup and was very excited about it. She got a Rocket Book, which is an electronic calendar organizer, note-taking thing that she can put notes in, and then she can scan them into her phone. And she knew about it because we wanted to know what color she wanted. And she didn't get it right away because we had put just a few packages out for her to open. And the rest of them all were in the suitcase luggage set that Noah had gotten her. And so she went over to Dorothy and she goes, "Didn't Nana get me that thing that I could write on?" And Dorothy said, "Well, I guess not. Nana ran out of money." So she didn't say anything. She was happy with what she had gotten. And then
Which really wasn't just like little
yeah,
stuff.
it was just little
really,
things. It wasn't anything real big or
but she
nothing.
was so excited to get
but
those
she was
things.
excited to get what she had gotten. And
consumable things, I think.
They were consumables because it was a lot of makeup.
Yeah, face
washes and masks and things like that she enjoys doing. So it wasn't anything really big. But she liked all of her stuff. And then when we brought out the last package for her, that was her luggage, then we had to tell her that she had to open all of the luggage pieces because there was more presents than each one of the pieces of luggage. So that was kind of fun.
I think it was kind of funny just to watch her expression.
Yeah, she was fun to watch. All right, now we are going to put this and butt it right up to the edges of our other paper, because that's the way we kind of had it cut. There we go. All right, now I went ahead and I colored my flowers, and I liked these flowers better than I did these. I did the leaves here in the Lost Lagoon, and I wasn't real thrilled. To me, they were just too dark. So for tonight, I am using the soft sea foam. And I also decided that the wild wheat pen was just too dark. So I took and used my ink pad with one of the blender pens. Okay. And if you've been to one of my classes last year, I believe I gave you all a blender pen to use. So that's how I did my leaves, and it was much softer than with the alcohol marker. So I am going to color and I used Bubble Bath, the Soft Sea Foam, and the Wild Wheat for the flower. And for the hummingbird, I'm going to use the Soft Sea Foam and the Bubble Bath. And I know that sounds kind of like a funny combination, but I'm going to start off with my light soft sea foam, and I'm just going to color.
Anna's birthday was December 8th, and so she got double the money and more gifts.
Double the money and more gifts.
Because her birthday was on the 8th of December.
Oh, yes. My brother's birthday falls on the 20th of December. So, and I heard about these twins that were born New Year's Eve. They don't share a birthday because one was born in 2023 and the other one was born in 2024. I thought that was just so funny that they don't have the same birth date. It's always kind of fun to get double the presents. I was so bad this year. I mean, I don't know what happened, but December just kind of disappeared. I had cards made ready to send out to my family and friends. They are still sitting in the box. They're not going to get sent out this year. Okay, now I'm going to take the light bubble bath.
Yes, but we're early for next year.
Yes, I'm going to be early for next year. I'm going to take and color the hummingbird's head with the bubble bath. I mean, I can't definitely get it to be the same color as the hummingbirds that we have around here. I'm going to then take the light bubble bath, and I'm going to go over my green, my soft sea foam, so that he doesn't look just like he's green. And I'm just kind of doing parts of it. It's not a science for me anyway, because I'm just now getting like into color, right?
But although you do it soft, you can always go.
Yes, I can always go darker.
You cannot always go lighter.
Right. And I'm going to take the soft sea foam and I'm going to just kind of go over his head a little bit just so that it doesn't look quite so pink. And I'm hardly even touching my pen to the paper because I don't really want to scribble it too hard. Okay, so there's our hummingbird.
Charlene says postage rates go up later this month. Stock up on your forever stamps for the year.
Yeah, I know. I don't even get me started. It's ridiculous, the postage. Okay, I just got out of my lines there. I'm just going to kind of come back in now with my dark bubble bath. And we're going to come back in with our darker green just to kind of give him some darker areas. And I'm just kind of using the artist's rendition with those darker black spots. Okay. Normally next week, the 12th, would be our coffee chat and a card. However, I've got an appointment in the morning at 8, and I don't think I'll be back. If I do, I will have it posted on Facebook if I think we're going to be able to get back in time for it. Otherwise, we might have to choose another date and just do it. What have we got going on the 13th, Dorothy? I can't read that.
Oh, that's a date for government.
Oh, okay. That has nothing to do with me.
Nothing
So
to do with you.
we might do it Saturday morning. We might do it coffee card and a chat on Saturday. All right. So this is all I did for my hummingbird, just to give it some color. Okay. Give me just a second. We're going to go cut this little guy out. And like I said, I do like these dies. And ladies, it is not, like I said, coloring is not my forte, but I'm trying. And I am determined to learn more about using
You're getting better at it.
the Stampin' Blends. Hi, Terry. Welcome. Are you back in Missouri or are you still out of state somewhere? Or you've probably left to go to Florida already, haven't you? Did you get your mini catalog before you left? I hope so. If you didn't, you can always log on, and they do have a digital format for the catalog. All right, so here's our little hummingbird, and here's our flowers. We are going to stamp our inside greeting. And that is, where did I put it? There it is. I'm taking the greeting from the Thoughtful Expressions that says, "Where in the world would I be without you?" I didn't think, no, that's not the one I wanted. That was on that one that I didn't finish. Y'all just didn't tell me that I didn't finish my inside to our first card. We'll have to go back and do that. Okay, maybe I didn't have a birthday greeting. Guess I didn't have a birthday greeting that I wanted. I have so many, several different ones, and it was like, okay, I think I'm just going to let them choose because I didn't put one in mine. No. So you're just going to be able to choose whatever birthday greeting you want for yours, but we will decorate our, Dorothy, I need the bubble bath, please. We're going to take our little flower here from our set, and with the bubble bath, we're going to stamp our flower, and I'm going to stamp it off. Oh, I guess I don't need to stamp it off, do I? No, we're not going to stamp it off. Bubble bath is pretty light. And we are going to stamp it down here in the corner. Well, that didn't work out so well, did it? I'll clean that off because I had a shadow around it. Try this again. Okay, so there's our little flower, and I'm just, for the heck of it, going to take my soft sea foam blend, the light colored, and I'm just going to color in those leaves. And generally, people say you're supposed to use the Memento for your alcohol blends, and you do, but for this purpose, it looks just fine. And if I wanted to, I could take with my bubble bath. We're not going to color the whole thing in. We're just going to kind of go over where some of those darker lines are at and make more of a definition for it. Okay, and I put away my wild wheat pen, and I knew I needed it because for the inside of our flowers, I did little dots, and I'm going to kind of do the same for the inside of this one. Okay, it just kind of brings out that center. And some more color here. Okay, so just a very nice piece, and that will go on the inside of your card. Now we're going to lay down our flower, and I just kind of placed it down here in the lower corner. Here's my glue. So is everybody else as glad to get back to normal as me? I'll tell you, Christmas took it out of me this year.
It was a really busy Christmas. If you stop
It
and think
was. I mean, it was just. All right, so there I've got my flowers placed
We
down.
were on the go every day.
I know. And then let's see, where is my? Here are my dimensionals, and we're going to pop up our hummingbird using some of the regular size dimensionals. And let's see, I have some skeletons here I'm going to use for his beak and the tip of his wings. Come on, now don't stick to my fingers. Oh, it does just a tad bit. Whoops, just throwing things around. I got my little dimensional here just a little bit too close to the edge. So we're going to do a little bit of surgery on him and cut him off. There we go. Now I need one for his little beak. And that's really narrow. Come on and cut off of there for me. All right, now let's quit playing games with me here. I'm going to win. That way his beak will stay up and it won't sag. Okay, and I'm going to put another one there by his head. Okay, we're going to start taking off all of our little paper bits and put them right into my little trash bin. That certainly does help me so that I don't end up having them all over my floor.
Amazon.
Yep, she got it off of Amazon.
But you gotta watch where you get it from off Amazon.
Yeah.
Because I ordered this one and it took over a month to get here.
Okay, that one. And I haven't even, whoops, I haven't even marked my,
Is this the piece you're using?
Did I mess it up? Oh, I did. I will have to redo the middle. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Really messed it up.
Okay. All right. So now here I am sticking down our hummingbird. And of course we need to have some shimmer on our hummingbird. So we are going to shimmer up his leaves, his wings and his body. I might have gotten overzealous with that bubble bath, but that's okay. And then we're going to put some Winkostella on our flowers. Basically just where they're showing. And then we're going to do some flicking. And I just hold it real close to my paper and flick it down so that it gets right where I'm wanting it to go. Just enough to give it some sparkle. Because I don't know about y'all, but I am really tired of cold weather already, and we've just begun. All right, I am going to finish this one off with some of our little brass butterflies. If I can find, there they are. So I am just going to put a couple of these little butterflies up here. And I put one down at the bottom, but I think it kind of gets lost. So I'm just going to put it here. Because I think you can see it better that way. Okay, so there is card number 2. And you will get an inside piece for it with the flower. We'll just go ahead and redo that now while I've got the stuff all out. Because I stuck the paper in the ink pad. Saying that's what I get for not closing my ink pad up. You are in Florida now, Terry. I know it hasn't even gotten cold yet, Karen, but I don't want it to get cold. I'd much rather have spring.
Well, brace yourself because it's going to get cold next week.
Oh, I know. And of course, next week I have appointments, so, you know, it will be cold. I hate wearing coats. This year we did decide, though, to go ahead and hire somebody to clean the driveway because I can't do it. It hurts my back, and Chuck can't do it. He shouldn't be out in the cold air. And I said, it is well worth it for me to just have somebody come and plow the driveway. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and color this all in so that it really kind of stands out on the inside of our card. Really, because I just want to color, right? Yeah, I do. I like this card. It's just, and it's really not that hard, and it doesn't take that long to put together. We're just going to, you know what? I'm not going to use the pen because it just, to me, it comes out really dark. So I'm going to use my blender pen again and just kind of dip it in the ink and kind of lighten it up to put my little dot. Oh, yes, that looks great. Okay, and we'll clean off our blender pen here. Make sure that I have no more wild wheat. And that's what's nice about these blender pens is, and I don't know what they have inside them, but they are really good to do some coloring with using your ink pads. All right, so let me wash off these stamps before I stick a card in them again. Oh, that's nice. That's what we would like to get. Karen is a tractor with a blade on it. Yeah, Terry, it would be really great if I could stay home and just craft. However, sometimes there are times when I do need to get out, and I do like to have the drive cleaned in case we do need to have an emergency vehicle get in here for Mom. So that's why I like to push to try to get my driveway cleared out. All right, I'm getting rid of all of my stuff here on my table. So, Terry, you didn't answer me, or I didn't see it. If you did you get your mini catalog before you left for Florida? Okay, so this piece will go inside there, and you can choose whatever greeting that you want for a birthday greeting. Okay, so there was card number 2, and we have to finish. Good, I'm glad that you did, that you were able to take it with you. We do need to finish this cards inside. And let's see, here's my piece of paper for it. And we did that in Flirty Flamingo. And I used the stamp that says, "Where in the world would I be without you?" Sometimes my eyes just play tricks on me when I go to place the stamps on my blocks. And then sometimes I think it's the way they have the font. So it's kind of supposed to be a little bit off. So here we're going to stamp that at the top. And then that flower that we used for our other one, we're going to use it in this one. And I am going to stamp off because I think I did on my other one. No, I didn't. I did not stamp off. Okay. And I'm not doggone it. That's okay.
Did you do it again?
I did, but it's okay. It's on the back. I was using the ink. It's on the back. It's going to get stuck down, isn't it, ladies? No one's ever going to know. Except,
It's worse. That's like real red with you tonight.
yes, it is. And you know what? I got a little bit. So hand me the Flirty Flamingo finger dauber, and I'm going to show you how I can fix it. To be really honest with you, ladies, I really, up until today, I haven't stamped for almost 3 weeks. Isn't that bad? I know. So we're just going to kind of take our finger dauber and our Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to go around the edges of our card. And then you'll never see that spot in the corner that got ink on it, because it'll all have ink around the edges. There's never a mistake in card making. There's just an opportunity to change your mind. And as we know, we have that prerogative to change our minds. So, all right. Dorothy has posted my personal host code for the month of January. So if you would like to place an order with me, please use that host code. That helps me get the products that I can give away for free. I try to do that quite often. And I am still working and trying to figure out and planning my spring card class, all-day card
It's going in
class.
the right direction.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Just making sure.
Well, the way my luck is going, it's good to double check. Okay, so that card is now finished. So there is a first card, number 1. Oh, you did, Cherie? I got that one. I have not. Oh, the Fragrant Forest. That's the different one. That's the one with all the different trees, right? The great big one. I'm thinking of the other one that's brand new in the mini catalog that I haven't played with yet. And then here is card number 2. So let me know which is your favorite card. Which one do you like the best? Card number 1 or card number 2?
1 or 2.
1 or 2. I'd like to see what you made. Okay, here they come in. Terry's liking number 2. Well, I didn't shade and color this bird, Terry. That bird was actually punched out from using a die from the designer series paper. So this is the Flight and Airy. It's the paper that you can get free with a $50 purchase out of the Sale-a-Bration catalog. Because, oh heavens, I can't color like that. You should know that. Look at my hummingbird. So I'm seeing that most of you are liking both of them. Anna, have you voted for which one you like?
Number 2.
Anna likes number 2. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you were here when I said that I punched out or did a die cut around the birds, because you get 2 pieces of this paper, and on the back of it is the flowers that I used. And so I just took one of the deckled circle dies and I cut it out. So that made it nice and easy to get a nice bird on the card. So, all right. Well, ladies, I have certainly enjoyed my time with you this evening. Like I said, it feels like it has been forever. And I am looking forward to next week, Thursday night. And I will be back doing 2 more cards with you all. The simplicity of number 1, yes. And then the elegance of number 2. Yes. But it's the paper. I mean, the paper does so much, and you can do so much with just using the paper, and just small amounts of stamping. Very simple and easy. Add some embellishments to it, and there you got it.
And it says, thanks, ladies. Have a great night.
Thanks, Anna. Enjoy your week. We'll see you next week. Bye. All right, everybody. You all enjoy your weekend. I'm going to have a special pamper night, I think, with Audrey on Saturday. I think I'm going to let her give me a facial and do all that girly stuff. So her mom's got some friends coming, and Audrey and I are going to spend the evening together. All right, ladies. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you next week. Bye.